You know when a brand suddenly decides to throw out the rule book and do something completely unexpected? That's exactly what OnePlus just did with the OnePlus 15, a phone that feels like a reboot of everything we thought we knew about the brand. Forget the safe, predictable upgrades. This one's coming out swinging with wild new hardware, a massive display overhaul, and a battery that sounds almost too good to be real. But here's the twist. Some of OnePlus's most iconic features are gone. So, is this a bold new era or the beginning of an identity crisis? Let's dig in, because the story behind this phone is way more dramatic than you think. Welcome back, viewers. James here. If you enjoy deep dive breakdowns like this, make sure to drop a like, hit subscribe, and ring that bell so you never miss the latest tech drops on the channel. Alright, let's get into it. So, the OnePlus 15 is officially OnePlus's biggest bet in years. Every single leak, teaser, and insider tip has painted the same picture. This isn't just another flagship, it's OnePlus trying to reclaim its title as the flagship killer that built its entire legend. And it all starts with performance. The OnePlus 15 packs Qualcomm's new Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5, which might just be the most powerful chip we've ever seen in a smartphone. Early Geekbench results. Absolutely wild. We're talking a 17% boost in single core and nearly 10% in multi-core compared to last year's model. Translation: apps launch instantly, games run smoother than ever, and multitasking feels like gliding through air. But here's the real kicker. OnePlus isn't just chasing benchmarks this time. They're focusing on sustained performance. That means less throttling, better thermals, and efficiency that could easily put it ahead of even the Galaxy S25 Ultra and Pixel 10 Pro. Now, before we get to the flashy stuff like the display and cameras, let's talk about something that's been blowing everyone's mind. The battery. A 300 mAh monster. Let that sink in. That's larger than anything from Samsung, Apple, or Google right now. It's so big that people initially thought it was a TPO. But it's real, and it charges insanely fast, 120W wired and 50W wireless. In simple terms, you could go from 0 to full in under 45 minutes, which is absolutely nuts. Combine that with the efficiency gains of the new chipset and optimized OxygenOS 16, and you're probably looking at 2 full days of battery life. If that holds true in real-world use, this could easily be the endurance champ of 2026. Of course, with great power comes great design changes. And oh boy, OnePlus has definitely gone all in on this one. The OnePlus 15 looks nothing like what we've seen before. The circular camera island is gone. The beloved alert slider, also gone. The textured finishes that made older models stand out, replaced with a polished, minimal look that honestly feels a bit too close to the iPhone 16 Pro. Some fans are thrilled. They say it's the most premium OnePlus design ever. Others, not so much. They're calling it a step toward losing the brand's soul. But here's where it gets interesting. Instead of the alert slider, OnePlus has introduced something called the Plus key. This isn't just a button. It's a programmable AI control center. You can assign it to do things like capture instant notes, launch camera presets, or even interact with OnePlus's new AI system called Mindspace. It's designed to blend productivity with AI smarts, and it's one of those features that could either be game-changing or gimmicky. We'll have to see which way it goes. Speaking of AI, OnePlus seems to be betting big on it this year. The new OxygenOS 16 has been completely rebuilt around AI integration. Think of it as your personal assistant baked into your phone. Mindspace, powered by Gemini AI, lets you organize screenshots, notes, and even contextual reminders automatically. Snap a photo of a recipe. It'll categorize it. Screenshot a flight confirmation. It'll detect the date, set reminders, and sync with your calendar. This is the kind of quality of life improvement that makes using your phone actually feel smarter, not just faster. Now let's get to the heart of what everyone always talks about, the display. OnePlus has confirmed a 6.8-inch 165Hz AMOLED panel with LTPO technology and 15K resolution. That 165 Hz refresh rate might sound excessive, but once you experience it, there's no going back. It's silky smooth, incredibly responsive, and especially perfect for mobile gamers. The drop from 2K to 1.5K resolution might sound like a downgrade, but honestly, you'll barely notice. The trade-off gives you better battery life and less heat. Two things every heavy user will appreciate. And under bright light, this display can hit an eye, searing to 800 nits of peak brightness. Whether you're watching HDR content or scrolling through TikTok outdoors, this thing's a visual beast. But every upgrade comes with a bit of mystery. And for the OnePlus 15, that's the camera. OnePlus officially ended its long-running partnership with Hasselblad, marking the end of an era. Instead, they've created their own imaging system called the Detail Max engine. According to OnePlus, this new setup is designed to improve detail retention and color accuracy while reducing over-processing. We're talking 350MP sensors, wide, ultra, wide, and telephoto, all working in unison. Early samples look solid, but not mind-blowing. Without Hasselblad's color tuning, things could go either way. Still, OnePlus has a track record of making rapid progress, so we'll see how much magic they can pull off in post-processing updates. And while the main flagship is grabbing headlines, don't sleep on the OnePlus WinFi R. It's being called the OnePlus A6 in China, but globally, it's expected to be the WinFi R. And this one could quietly become the most popular model in the lineup. Why? Because it's delivering nearly the same core experience at a much lower price. It still gets the 165Hz OLED display, still runs the Snapdragon 8 Gen 4 from last year, and somehow packs an even bigger 7800 mAh battery. Sure, the camera won't be its strongest point, but for $599, that's a deal that's hard to ignore. Now, let's circle back to something long-time fans care deeply about: the feel of the phone. The OnePlus 15 is said to feature a nano ceramic metal frame, offering that premium cold-to-touch feel you get from luxury devices. It's IP68 rated, meaning full water and dust protection, and covered with toughened Gorilla Glass Victus 3. For colors, OnePlus is going all out: sand dune, absolute black, and a soft mist purple. Each has its own distinct texture and finish, giving the lineup a touch of elegance without being too flashy. But here's something that might surprise you. For all the hype around the OnePlus 15, OnePlus isn't chasing ultra-high pricing. The base variant is expected to start around $899, while the WinFi R comes in at about $599. Considering what these phones are offering, that's honestly a pretty aggressive move. It positions OnePlus right between the Galaxy S25 and Xiaomi 15, making it an attractive choice for people who want performance without going over thousands and thousands. And here's where things get really exciting. Early reports suggest OnePlus might be experimenting with hybrid cooling, using a vapor chamber system combined with graphene layers for better thermal stability. That means you could game for hours without the phone heating up like a toaster. Add in AI-assisted performance tuning that learns your usage habits, and you're looking at a phone that adapts to you rather than the other way around. It's crazy to think how far OnePlus has come, from being the underdog with invite-only phones to standing shoulder to shoulder with giants like Samsung and Apple. Yet, there's this lingering question in its push to go mainstream: has OnePlus lost some of that original spark? The community-driven feel, the unique touches, the playful rebellion that once defined the brand, are those still there? Or are we now looking at a company that's just one of the crowd? The official reveal is happening October 27th in China, with the global event expected on November 13th. So yeah, we're just days away from seeing if OnePlus truly nailed it or if they've gone too far trying to reinvent themselves. Either way, the OnePlus 15 is shaping up to be one of the most talked about phones of 2026, not just for what it adds, but for what it leaves behind. So, what do you think? Is the OnePlus 15's massive battery, blazing fast performance, and AI focus enough to win you over? Or do you miss the old-school OnePlus charm? The slider, the character, the uniqueness? Drop your thoughts down below. I love reading your takes. Thanks for watching till the end. This is James signing off, and trust me, the next video is going to blow your mind.